Howdy folks, it's Tall Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are doing, let's see, in the middle of, we're starting leg 2 of the Germany journey. I said that right, the Germany journey bush trip. We're starting in the sim because I was recording and totally forgot to hit record. I was talking and wasn't recording. Whew, what a mess. Anyway, this is what happens when I record earlier in the night when my kids are still awake and I'm on edge because they're going to need me at any minute. And we have a 45-minute leg to try to get through. When I record super late at night and no one can bug me, I'm a lot calmer. Look at the golf course. Anyway, in the previous leg, I talked a lot about how much the scenery is bugging me, but as I look around now, I'm not sure what was wrong with me because the scenery looks amazing. I don't know why I was complaining before, but it looks good now. Anyway, I'm recording right after the first leg, which means you could use GPS for this leg as well. Once we leave the sim though and come back, we have to fly it by hand, semi by hand. We can use autopilot with a heading bug, but we got to navigate on our own. But until I quit, we can still use the GPS with autopilot, so why not take advantage of it? We do it all different ways, different times, depending on my mood. And I'm in the mood for autopilot right now. Alrighty, where are we headed? I already did repair me fuel when I was recording, so where are we headed? We're going to Echo Delta Oscar Papa. 45 minutes. Hopefully I can finish this and not have to pause it till tonight. See if my kids need me. Here we go. Gluckstadt. After lifting back in the air, fly southwest to the town of Gluckstadt, which is located on the shore of the lower Elbe River and is historically renowned for being an important trading center. Okay, when we get there, we'll read about the next one. And if I want to know where I am, I just look at the POIs, right? So when we get here, we'll read about the next one. Pretty darn simple. Let's get autopilot set up ahead of time this time instead of when we're in the air. So let's stay at 3,000 feet. That was kind of nice. Flight director, we'll use nav because we can. And then we will, 900 feet per minute. Easy peasy squeezing lemon. Don't need the timer, don't need anything. I'm going to do this leg with the GPS and autopilot because then I'll be done for the evening. And the next video, one leg per video, it won't be it'll be with autopilot, but heading bug, and we have to navigate on our own. So here we go. What do we need to do? Flaps already down. We need a back taxi. Well, do you think we need a back taxi? Do you think we can make it in that? No, let's back taxi. So parking brake off. Let's use this one, even though I have this stupid HUD. Oh, parking. There we go. Again, you cannot turn the HUD off in, well, I'm recording this before the Australia World update. Maybe you can turn the HUD off after that update, but as of the time I record this, you cannot turn the HUD off when you are in a bush trip. You can turn the stupid HUD off in free flight. So maybe after the Australia bush trip, which already came out for you all, maybe you can turn the HUD off in bush trip. I don't know. But if you try it right now, as I record this, it's grayed out. So anyway, let's go down here and back taxi a little bit. And then we will make a U-turn and take off with a little bit more runway. Alrighty, let's turn around. There really isn't a turnaround area, but we're going to try. Ugh, a little bit slower. Come on. I don't really have differential braking, or not, I don't have differential braking set up, so we're at the mercy here. Okay, that was not wonderful, but it was okay enough. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get out of here. Now we have way more runway than we need, which is great. And we'll take off. We'll just hand off autopilot like as soon as we get over the runway here, because why not? So lift off. Actually, we used a lot of that runway. Stop the brakes. Or wheels. Stop the wheels with the brakes. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Looking around. Get a little bit of altitude and engage autopilot, which I can't even see. There it is. And look out the window quickly because I want to see this. There we go. Looks good with trees. The trees make it look better than it did in the previous leg. Alrighty, let's see here. We read about where we're going to the trading town. we know where it is because of the map. So when we get to this little area over this island right here, that's our trading town, and we'll read about the next deal. Otherwise, super simple. We've done this so many times, but it's not boring at all. And I'm excited to see what new bush trips the Australia World Update added, because as I record this, I don't know yet. Alright, reach cruising altitude just in time to get to our area of interest here. Looking good though. And there's the river and the town on the left, which we'll be able to see from the airplane because they're not going to put us directly over it. Or are they going to turn us? No, they might actually turn us over it. Anyway, we'll see in a second here. Our speed is okay, I think, as I fight through the hiccups here. As long as you don't overspeed and have to redo it. Alrighty, let's see. Let's read about the next place super quickly. Continue southeast over the sweeps of beautiful agriculture, fields and towns, and you'll fly over the striking architectural feast. Volkspark Stadium, which is a football stadium or soccer stadium on the outskirts of Hamburg. Volkspark Stadium. Okie dokie, that's 8 minutes away. And then we'll read about the other stuff when we get there. So there's our city before they turn us. And like I said already, we're just going to let the GPS fly us for this leg, because we'll lose it the next leg. So we'll enjoy what we can. Let's look at the city as we fly by. We'll look at it together. And then we'll have some more sightseeing to continue this leg. But here we go. Ooh, that glare. Oh my, that is so bright and I can't even look at it. Oh my goodness. That was something. Alrighty, we're not getting as much of a view as I had hoped. Although it's what I expected. Oh, there we go. Now we're turning. Okay. That's the problem when you use the GPS that flies you right over the destinations or the POIs, but then you can't see them because you're over them. So let's hop outside and enjoy this for a moment. There's the trading town. Everything goes to the center. Look at that. Very European, of course. And that's amazing. Just amazing. Okie dokie. Well, look at that awesome island too. Alrighty, let's put the drone away. Let's hop inside, and I think we're all set until... Oh, we got some RPMs in the red there. There we go. Whoops, we're all set until we get to the next place while we pass over agriculture. So what's it look like on here? It's over here somewhere. Right there. Right before all the veiny stuff. Okie dokie. I will turn you loose to some sightseeing while I rest my voice. And I'll see you in a little bit when we read about the next thing. Enjoy the agriculture in towns. That's what it said to do, so that's what we're going to do. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, we are here. It is time. I couldn't find the stadium, by the way. I was looking, so hopefully, oh, there it is. Never mind, it's right in front of the nose. We're going to go right over it, so we're going to have to use the drone. So while we're doing that, let's read about the next thing super fast. It's only minutes away. You'll soon pass over El Pifimnoni, one of the largest concert halls in the world, and an example of an exquisite example of modern architecture, which should be like right over here, probably on the water. And then after that, we're going to Brenner Moor, turn northeast and fly 21 nautical miles to Brenner Moor, a beautiful nature preserve featuring wetlands, forests, and swaths of grasses that look incredible when viewed from above. So that's POI 5. We'll look at that in a second. Let's hop outside because we are over where we're going. So we'll look at this, and then right after this, we'll look at our concert hall. And then we'll be on our way to the wetlands with grasses that look awesome from above, apparently. Alrighty, let's see. Deep breath. That must be our stadium there. It sticks out like a sore thumb, which is the downside to the POIs that are hand-built, is they look kind of cartoonish. But if they want them to be perfectly represented, they gotta be hand-built. So there you go. There is the football stadium, looking down into the hole. Alrighty, there it goes. I'm actually more looking at the train station and the cars moving around. So there's also a concert hall A. Let's see if we can find that from the air. I don't see it yet, but I am enjoying the scenery. Looking spectacular. Wow, this looks amazing. It's getting better as we go, isn't it? The scenery did start kind of rough, but it's getting way better as we go. Still don't see the concert hall because I don't know what we're looking for. Maybe that's it in the middle of your screen on the water? Like in the dead center. Do you see what I'm talking about? That has to be it. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that's it just by the way it looks and the way it's shinier because it's hand built and hand placed. Yeah, that has to be it. Right in the middle of your screen. There it is. And it's about to go off screen. Alrighty, let's hop inside and enjoy the view out the window, because that's always fun. Enjoy the European scenery. Alright, now we're headed to the wetlands, which if we look at this, since we can right now, it's quite a way out there, I think. POI 6 or 5. POI 5. Well, 6 is way over here, so 5 is in here somewhere then. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but there it is. So there's some rivers coming together out here somewhere, and that's where the wetlands are beyond the ham. So we could use the timer, but I'm being kind of lazy because the rest of the trip will have to be not lazy. I'm enjoying being lazy. Sorry. So we're gonna go this way for what, 7 minutes or something? 7.5 minutes, and then we'll read about the next few things and we'll continue on. So enjoy the scenery as we move from city, urban city, that's redundant, I know, out towards the wetlands. There you go. That's all I got to say. It's more than I needed to say. I'll see you in a little bit. And here are the wetlands we're supposed to be looking for. We're over them right now, so let's look outside. And it's turning because we're turning away from the wetlands. But I see a big city, big town. So there you go, beautiful wetlands and grasses and everything. Alrighty, let's read about what is next. Let's see. We're gonna go to Holstentor. Change course, we already did. And at east-northeast heading, and you'll pass Holstentor, the city gate marking the western boundary of the old city center of Lübeck. This beautiful feat of brick Catholic construction was built in 1464. Okay, so we're going to look for a brick thing. After that, we'll go to the Ratzenberger See. 6 miles southeast brings you to the Ratzenberger See, a lake with an island on which the city lies, Ratzenberg. Ooh, you know how much I love islands? So the island is the city. Very cool. Alrighty, we'll check that stuff out. Whoa, that water over there? No, yes it is. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's zoom this out and see what we're looking for here. This must be it right here, huh? So we're looking for a gated city and then that. Or maybe not. I really don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Not much else to narrate at the moment, other than we're looking for a brick something out there and then an island city. So I will keep an eye out for it and break in with narration once I see it. I mean, it can't be that far away. It's only 2.5 minutes, it said. Maybe there won't be sightseeing. Maybe we'll just see it here in just a second together. I see highways and a nice interchange. And I think the gateway they're talking about is actually this here. And I think the island is further down over here, I think. Let's keep looking together here and see if we see anything besides this highway down here. But that looks good regardless. It looks amazing. Enjoying the views of the cockpit where the cloud shadows stop. More cloud shadows over there. I love it. Love it so much. Alright, let's hop outside and see where we were here. Well, we're turning, so this must be a gated city here. Or is this the island city? I mean, it's kind of like an island. Kind of, right? But that might be the gated city with all the brick. I feel badly that I don't know, because I should know what I'm saying before I narrate, but there we go. So let's take our little cheater map. Alright, POI 6, so that was the brick. POI 7 is the gated, or no, this was the gated city. POI 7 is the island city. Really? There's an island city out there? I don't know, we'll find out when we get to the lake. So when we get to this lake, we'll read about POI 8. Interesting. I don't see an island city. That's what it said though, so. I understand the gated city back there. I don't see an island city here. But anyway, we're about there, so let's enjoy the sight a minute as we fly over this airport. Then we'll read about the next place. Looking good, looking better as we go. I already said that, but it is looking better as we go. Alright, I don't see anything there either. Alright. Moving on to POI 8. Gadbusch. Continue southeast of Ratzenberg See to Gadbusch, a northern German town known for a church built in 2020 and a northern Renaissance castle that was completed in 1583. That's 4.5 minutes out. Let's take out a cheater map because we can. POI 8, so there we go. So compare that to this. And looks like a kidney. Can't really make it out because as we zoom out it loses definition. So oh no, that's quite a ways away, and that's why. I guess 4.5 minutes we covered a lot of ground, huh? Right up in here is what we're looking for next. Let's quickly look. Do we see like a city island thing? No. I don't quite understand. Maybe I misread. But it looks fun. A lot of resort stuff. Anyway, we're headed that direction, and we're headed for this area here to look for a church. That was built a long time ago. And when we get there, we'll read about the next one. So there you go. That's how this is working. I'm kind of in slacker mode though, because we're using the GPS with autopilot. But like, subscribe for the next legs. I fly by hand, and we have to pay a lot more attention. Right now, we're just kind of taking it easy because we can. Anyway, the scenery changed a little bit with that sun, so let's enjoy this together through some sightseeing, and I'll see you in a moment when we get to that wet dot, and we'll look for a church and stuff. See you then. Alright, so there should be a church down there and some old buildings, so let's pop outside to our drone view since we can and enjoy this while my children are walking around upstairs. They're probably going to come down and interrupt me for dinner. We'll see if I can finish this. Of course, what you see is finished, but I may have to come back to it later for myself before editing. Let's see. Hiccups, work through the hiccups. Let's see here. Do we see an old church and stuff? I don't see it, but if you look, you might be able to see it. Must be here, because that sticks out like a sore thumb, as we talk about whenever there is custom scenery. No, I don't know what that is. Well, that one's kind of a wash. So I apologize, but that I don't know what we're looking for, to be honest. But there you go. Pause it, Google it. Maybe it's that little thing right there. Maybe it could be literally that little thing right there, for all I know. Alright, put the toys away. Let's see here. Let's keep reading. And reading about what we're doing next. So, Lake Sherwin, 12 miles east of Gadbush, lies Lake Sherwin, a large lake set amidst lush forest that connects the Baltic Sea via a 16th century canal called the Wallensteingraben. I'm not going to try to pronounce that again. That was pretty lucky. Obviously, that's it there. So there's the lake, looking fantastic. Now 2 minutes away, there's a castle. So we'll look for that in a second. Oh, look at a little island. You all know how much I love little islands, because I love nature, but I'm scared of animals. And a little island like that probably has no big animals or small animals, and we can hang out and skinny dip all we want without animals. That one might have animals. That one might be okay. Alrighty, here we go. We're turning, so there's supposed to be a castle 2 minutes away, so I'm assuming in that area in the middle of your screen will be a castle. I'm guessing based on experience there's gonna be a castle there, so we will look out for that. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the view from inside the cockpit. I see the castle. Do you? Do you see the castle? I see the castle. It's gonna go under the nose right now, so let's take out our trusty drone and look at the castle right there. Whoops, in the middle of your screen. We might as well look like this, because it's the only way we're gonna see it. But man, look at all that architecture. As I've said many times before, I want to go to Europe so badly. but I don't want to do touristy stuff. I just want to enjoy the architecture and the people and the culture as best as I can. Look at the water in the middle. That gives me some Minecraft ideas. But with my health the way it is, it's so unpredictable. I could get there and not be able to get out of bed for 2 weeks, or I could be fine and run marathons for 2 weeks. I can't predict it, so that's scary, and it's difficult to go anywhere with kids. I mean, like, can't leave them at home. We don't have anybody capable of watching them for a long time, and we wouldn't want to bring them with. They're a little young yet, but someday maybe I'll make it there. Hopefully I'm not too old to not enjoy it. Wow, look at that change of scenery. Suddenly we're over green. Amazing. Let's keep reading. Here we go. Nohofer Garfentagnishi continues south-southeast for over 14 nautical miles until you fly over that place. An array of wetlands and ponds that is best appreciated from the air. 4.5 minutes, and then right after that, we're, the Sherwin-Williams Airport. There we go. EDOP. Okie dokie. Do we have EDOP on? Yes, EDOP's right there. So that's where we're headed. Pretty straightforward. We're at a low enough altitude. It's not a problem. Ooh, I better balance my fuel. Where is that in here? Where's the fuel switcher? There it is. Do I have a preset for it? Probably not have a preset for this. I have a preset for the back seat, but not for the fuel switcher. Come here. Come here. Okay, let's go the right way so we don't turn the engine off. There we go. Cool. The right will dump into the left, and then we go back to the left. Alrighty, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I get the airplanes confused. Okay. We're going to enjoy the cows and the wetlands, and when we get close to EDOP, I'll join you again, and we'll land, and that'll be the second leg of the Germany journey bush trip. And then we'll continue on the third leg soon. Maybe we'll mix in some discovery flights in between. See you in a little bit. Alright, it's time to find our destination and land at it. If I can. Oh, I see it's right there. Just above the middle of your screen. Alright, time to turn the autopilot machine off and land. So let's go. Turn to the left. Bring back throttles a little bit. Keep it out of the yellow so we descend and slow down as well. And look for this airport. Whoop, let's not turn quite yet. There we go. Bring my throttles even more, but nose up a little bit so we slow down as well. Okie dokie. Some final looks outside. Fortunately, there's not too much scenery to distract me. How are you all doing back there? And how's the fuel thing going? It's okay. It's okay. Alright, yeah, we gotta be a little hasty here. Gear coming down. Don't need to slow down quite so quickly though. Alright, so let's see. I'm trying to think. Housekeeping things. You're watching this after the Australia update, so I don't know what was introduced yet because I'm recording this before the Australia update. I'm not going to do like a what's new video because hundreds of other people do that. But we will do all the bush trips that I heard they're going to do. But let's enjoy the moment and just not get through Gaul. Let's enjoy the moment as we progress through the Germany journey bush trip and all that entails. We're only on the second leg. We have quite a ways to go. A lot to enjoy. Do some discovery flights in between, and maybe some of my own flights. First set of flaps, gears already down. and just enjoy the sim. No hurry to complete things, although I do have an inclination to want to like catch up with all the new stuff. Aside from landing challenges, I don't care about those, I already did all those. But I just need to enjoy it, right? Right. Quite a hill there, actually, if you look at that, especially in the background. Alright, let's pay attention. You all know that taking your eyes off what you're doing for a split second can screw everything up. So here we go, let's focus. And yes, the scenery is getting better and better as we go. My kids are hungry. They're at the age where they could make their own food. But we're a family that eats together. I do most of the cooking unless I'm having one of my health spells, and my wife will. So they're used to meals with more than one thing and eating together. So having a Friday night where they fend for themselves does not exist. So I got to land this plane and feed my children. All right, second set of flaps. Here we go. Yeah, it looks. This is like the most realistic looking in terms of eye candy approach I've ever seen. Let's not hit that bush at the end of the runway, though. We're getting a little close. I'm landing like I have 100 feet to land on. We have this enormous runway. Why am I short fielding it? Yeah, we're getting a little low because it's starting to disappear. So let's do a little more throttle and nose down. There we go. There, that's better. Alrighty. Just ride it out. It'll stall maybe before we touch down. That's okay. There we go. Ground effect. There we go. Oh, we're higher than I thought. Whoa. There we go. That wasn't my best landing by any means, but it wasn't super duper terrible. I just was expecting the runway to be a lot more narrow, and without peripheral vision, that makes it really difficult. So I thought we were just about to touch down, but we're still 20 feet up because it's so wide. Whatever, I've used that excuse before. It's really difficult without peripheral vision. Okay, there you go. 2 legs done, 1 leg per video. Like, subscribe so you know when the next leg comes out, or anything in between, and I'll see you then.